What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning to Who That Nation. Good morning to y'all. Good morning to the rest of my subscribers that are not Saints fans. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all liking and subscribing. I appreciate all y'all and all the positivity and all the comments. But we need to get some more of the comments in because I got a lot of thoughts on this upcoming video. But before I get to my thesis of my video, I want to sit here and thank the guys, these undrafted players that came out and performed in preseason and played their tail off. Because, guys, it's going to be a lot of guys that are going to be bouncing from practice squad to practice squad. It's a lot of guys that's actually going to make the 52-man roster for New Orleans Saints. And it's a lot of guys, this is their last stop in the NFL. They're never going to play down in the NFL again. It's over for them. And, it hurts because these guys work their whole life, as children. They write affirmations that they want to be an NFL player. And sometimes, the man above have a different calling for you, and it's nothing to hang your hat. At least you can grow older and tell your grandkids, man, I was able to play for the New Orleans Saints in a preseason game. So, and I feel like they're going to do well in their journey. So from the Black and Gold, we appreciate y'all. We wish y'all the best success in the next journey in your life. So let's get to the video. So obviously we lose again. We finished preseason 0-2 and 1. So 0-2 in a tie. So 0-2-1. The Broncos finished 3-0. They beat us 28-19. Tyler Shough, 12 for 20, 102 yards, 20 rushing yards and a touchdown. Spencer Rattler, 5 for 8, 43 yards. Chris Olave, 3 for 29. And I'm really liking what Kellen Moore is doing, where he's trying to implement 12 in the game plan early. When it came to Kubiak last year, the little time that Olave was playing, they didn't really get him involved like I thought they should. But when we're blowing teams out and running all over the Cowboys and the Panthers, that's the shit that happens. So you really don't have to throw the ball 20, 30 times a game if they can't stop the run. So the first two games at least, run the ball, play action over the top with Shough. And then they did that shit in Philly. And they see that the running game didn't work in Philly. When we played Philly in week 3. And they tried to do the same bullshit and it didn't work. Vic Fangio was all over that. And I think that was Olave's best game, actually. I think he scored a touchdown that game. So, it looks like he's getting him involved because he is probably our best player. He's one of the best young receivers in the game already. So I think this is a season where, he's trying to play for a big contract. So it's very important that Kellen Moore get him involved in the game early because he's only going to make the offense better. You have to get him in. He's too good of a player not to get him involved, bro. So, third down efficiency for Denver and New Orleans Saints. So, I'm going to start with Denver. Third and fourth down. So, let's start with third down efficiency. They went 7 for 16 on third down. Fourth down, they went 3 for 4. We had another bad day, third down. 5 for 13, fourth down, 0 for 2. So, you have 2 weeks to prepare for your third down efficiency, Kellen Moore. The third down has not been good enough this preseason. We have to be better. We have to be better in clutch moments, guys. You're going to have a long season if you cannot convert on third downs. That's the fastest way to be one of the worst teams in the league if you can't convert on third down. You have to implement this game plan better in third down efficiency, bro. And I know a lot of it is coaching. Sometimes you could coach the game, but the players got to execute. But, that's one thing we need to work on going into open day against the Cardinals is our third down efficiency. And we're going to probably have times in the game where we're going to have to convert on fourth down, guys. So, he needs to work on that. So, and another thing I noticed that Sean Payton was going at Kool-Aid. Sean Payton was calling plays to get Cortland Sutton the ball against Kool-Aid. They had him manned up on some plays against Sutton. And this is his time now. You're going to have to perform, bro. You're going into your sophomore campaign. You watch Laddie and Adebo. You know, you got some good mentorship, so now it's your time to lead the secondary now, bro. And I think he's going to be able to do his job very well. We're going to see who's going to be our cornerback, too. I think they'll probably go with Yadam. Because Alante, he's more of a hybrid. Kind of you put him around all sorts of the defense, you know, may have him blitz, you know, may have him in coverage. Just move him around because Alante, he flies over the field. He flies over that field. He do basically with with how we ran with PJ Williams, it's gonna be the same thing with Alante. But Alante got so much potential to be one of the best at that type of position. I really like what I saw for Alante out of training camp. But on to the main meat and potatoes for this. So obviously we have a QB decision that needs to be made, and it needs to be made swiftly, or we could wait at the last minute and try to hide tape against the Cardinals. Who knows? I don't know what Kellen Moore is going to do on how long he's going to wait to announce a starter, but it needs to be done pretty soon. So I'm going to read y'all player A and player B. I'm not going to name no names until after, and y'all need to tell me what looks better, what sounds better. So player A, the first game, 165 yards, 1 touchdown, and a pick. Second game, 66 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 picks. The third game, 102 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. He finished with 333 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown, and 1 pick, 66.7 completion percentage, and an 81.8 passer rating. Player B, 53 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 picks. First game. Second game, 199 yards, a touchdown, and 1 pick. The third game, 43 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 0 picks. He finished with 295 yards, a touchdown, and 1 pick, 62.5 completion percentage, and 76.7 passer rating. So y'all take a guess real quick who is player A and player B. Player A is Tyler Shough. Player B is Spencer Rattler. So as you can see, the numbers are damn near identical. A lot of us think that neither one of the guys really just took the bull by the horns. Every time we counted one of these guys out, anytime where we was ready to throw away with them, Spencer Rattler come out, have a bad drive. Tyler Shough come out and have 1 or 2 bad drives. And right before we give up on them already, they come back and go score a touchdown or go do something impressive. And that was basically the story. It's so crazy how everything went. Like, they both got a sack where it was they fumbled on a sack. They both got a touchdown. They both got a pick. The stats are very similar, but it's like no guy really took the bull by the horns and said, I'm about to blow it out of water. It's just been close. And I'm going to give y'all 2 crazy thoughts, and I need to know y'all opinion. My first thought about it is like, now, I do think Spencer Rattler, as of right now, he probably gives us our best shot to win. But at the same time, on Tyler Shough, it's like the potential with this kid. You see the different arm angles and the different arm throws and the ability to move out the pocket, you know, is been very impressive. He has the talent. He has talent, guys. I can't say that the kid is trying. He has talent. But is he more of a Will Levis where it's going to be a lot of highs and a lot of lows? And that's what scares me. You know, and when this shit, bro, the NFL, y'all see what you're doing. A lot of this shit be political, man. Like, you know, obviously Kellen Moore and his coaching staff and, you know, Mickey was kind of high on Shough, obviously. So when let's say in a different universe, by week 5, week 6, we 5-2. Do you think Kellen Moore want to be 5-2 with his guy than Spencer Rattler? I think Kellen Moore would rather be 5-2 with Tyler Shough, because at the end of the day, if let's say we 5-2 with Spencer Rattler, guys, you know how arrogant these organizations is, whether it's coaching, management. They don't want to sit there and look like they made the wrong pick in front of us, because if Spencer Rattler got us 4-2 or 5-2. Which is probably not going to happen. I'm just using this example. Guys, they know goddamn well that it's going to look embarrassing to them. because you wasted a second round in the pick. But us fan base, we don't care about that. As long as we winning, we'll go find another pick next year. It's fine. But on their end, they gonna be looking like, damn, we was wrong. Damn, we messed up a pick again. I know how these people think, guys. I know how these people think. So that's why I'm leaning towards they're probably gonna move with Tyler Shough. And I'm not gonna be mad on which way we can go, because the same way, whether it's Rattler fans that could say something negative about Tyler Shough fans can say something negative about Spencer Rattler. You know, because the QB competition is very even. And a lot of Spencer Rattler fans, I can admit to this, that it felt like Kellen Moore was playing around with the minutes, with him getting first team reps with the first team offense. One of the guys, we spoke in the comment section about it, and I saw his point of view about it. So, you know, that's just how I go, man. Unfortunately, you know, obviously they're going to lean a little bit towards Tyler Shough, but I'm not going to be mad on whichever route they go, guys. And even real quick with Tyler Shough, my second thought about it, it's like, I kind of want them to go with Shough first, because it's like, I don't want us to get in a situation like Will Levis. I don't know if y'all remember Will Levis' rookie year, right? Where I think Tannehill started, he got hurt. Ryan Tannehill got started, he got hurt. And then I think Will Levis came in like week 10. I remember he balled out against the Falcons, and like for that season, the rest of the season, they Will Levis was like, he had pretty good games. He showed them flashes on why, you know, the Titans wanted to go another year with him. You know, he showed a lot of flashes his rookie year. So it's like, I don't want us to get in this situation where, let's say Spencer Rattler end up trash in his first 6-7 weeks, and then we would go with Shough around week 8 or week 9, and then he show flashes, and then he come back next year and stink the joint up just like Will Levis did last year. You see what I'm saying? So in this upcoming season, guys, to all my college guys that pay attention to LSU college in general, I saw that on the mock draft, it's going to be like 4 or 5 quarterbacks coming out the first round. Because Arch not coming out, but I saw even our LSU kid, Garrett Nussmeier, and other kids coming out. It's going to be 4 or 5. It's going to be a quarterback-heavy draft. So I'd rather get Tyler Shough out the way immediately. Because it's like, even at the end of the day, guys, unfortunately, for Rattler, I feel like if we go with Shough and then Shough ends up trash his first 6 weeks, Rattler would have to go on like an amazing Kurt Warner run where you throwing like 800, 900 yards, 6 touchdowns, 8 touchdowns and 1 pick, almost close to 70 completion percentage. We got to be like 4-1 in order for us to start Spencer Rattler next season. I just don't think Kellen Moore is very high on the kid, unfortunately. That's just how I feel. If y'all want to hear my thoughts on who I think they're probably going to go with, it's probably going to be Tyler Shough. That's what I'm leaning to. I could be wrong. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't see the future. I'm not in Kellen Moore's head. But I'm saying for political reasons, I feel like it'll be Tyler Shough. Not to say the kid ain't talented, because it's there. I see it. Trust me, Tyler Shough, I see it. I don't think you're necessarily ready just yet. But on the end with Spencer Rattler, I think he'll give us our better shot to win. I feel a little bit just more comfortable because, you know, he's been in the system. Well, he's been on this team. He kind of trying to develop a connection with Olave and Shough. So, you know, he kind of know, you know, how they like to get the ball. And you know what I'm saying? It's more easier for a second-year guy coming in again with his buddies than a rookie, you know, trying to get chemistry. So, we'll see what happens. I need to hear y'all thoughts. And just tell me, just talk, guys. Just, you know, get the comment section flowing. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all Monday. And I'll talk to y'all soon. I'm out.